What is up, party people, and welcome back to the second channel. Now, today we're talking about the Poppy Playtime drama that's been going on over the last month. Now, it hasn't really been over Twitter for the last month, is what I would say, but when Chapter 5 initially released, there was some feedback from the community about how bad the chapter was or how good the chapter was. Now, personally, from my opinion, I have not played the chapter. I've watched people play the chapter, but in my opinion, it was good. I will say that. The problem was the fact there was too much puzzles. Like, the whole entire time, it felt like it was just a puzzle. Like, you barely got to do anything. Like, it was just one sequence of puzzle, and then the next sequence was puzzle, and then after that sequence was puzzles, and then the next sequence was puzzles. Puzzles. That's what it felt like, basically. I did love the fact that we got some cinematic. I love that. That was pretty nice to see the prototype and Lily Lovebraids have some interaction, so that was nice. The sad thing was with Chum, Chopkins, and Giblet, they were kind of useless the whole entire time. Like, they just were there, and then 1 second they were gone. Like, that's how it felt. Like, that's kind of how it was the whole entire chapter. I mean, Chum Chopkins was probably on screen for at least, like, 2 minutes, at least. And then Giblet was just saying over and over again, I'm no hero. I'm not a hero. I'm not a hero. I told you before I wasn't a hero. But anyways, as we move over to Twitter, because we're going to go over to Twitter and talk about the drama. So, Markiplier initially did the chapter, and he did not like it. So, as we look, I'm not going to play the video, but so we're going to read this tweet. So, Mark was so disappointed by the Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. He said that it was a effing mess, and that he will not even bother playing Chapter 6. I genuinely don't blame him, but wow, I've never seen this man more disappointed by a game in my entire life. I mean, Markiplier is hardly ever really disappointed by a franchise, but it's a new level of low. My biggest fear with Poppy Playtime right now is that they're going to pull a Garten the ban. Because everybody was hoping that they would end it after Chapter 5. That's what we're all hoping. But now we're going to Chapter 6. The Docker's back, and Poppy's gone, and Giblet's just saying he's not a hero again. I don't know what to expect. But hopefully, though, we don't get some kind of stupid... I would say, like some Chapter 7, you know. I feel like they got it. They really have to end it after Chapter 6. That's what I feel like. That's a good place to stop. Because obviously in Chapter 6, they are going to go to, I think, Better Place. Which is, you know, where you saw out the window, like a city. You know how Garten Bandman 7, there was like a city? Well, in this case, we're going underground, and we actually are covered by rock, and we see the city for real instead from a story up, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because like I said, my genuine biggest fear right now is they're pulling a ban, and it's going to drag the franchise. They're just going to drag it, and they're just basically going to milk it. That's my biggest fear. So let's look at this tweet from Massacre. Sorry. So obviously, Poppy Playtime has with drama, 2 big dramas. Prototype design gets a leak days before release. Fans over social media go crazy over if it's real or fake. So this is the prototype's design, and people on Twitter were saying this is real or fake because originally this is from CG5's Wrong Side Out. I actually liked the CG5 Wrong Side Out. That was a good music video from Mob Entertainment. This is from Mob Entertainment's video. This is from CG5. This is Mob Entertainment's. So somebody leaked the Mob Entertainment music video, and everybody was pissed. I myself was pissed because I saw it and I was like, great, though. They released it, so that's great. But obviously, though, Markiplier criticism already went over, so yeah, it's a real shame that was leaked because everybody's hoping to wait till the big day to see it, and then 2 days before, bam, already see it. So it's ruined. So let's look at this tweet. So Lily Loveblades definitely saved and carried the chapter. So obviously, though, if you remember, I did not do a video over this, but people on Twitter initially were talking about how bad Lily Loveblades' design was. Like, she didn't have a nose. She was just ugly. I personally didn't really care because I thought it was a good design personally. Because obviously, what do you want from her? To look scary? Because obviously, she's a toy. It's not like she's going to turn into... It's not like she's a demon. I mean, technically, she is a demon because she is originally Miss Gracie. Spoilers. So, I mean... But, I mean, if she comes back in Chapter 6, definitely going to be all broken. But like I said, I mean, I do believe she did carry a little bit. She kind of helped get the chapter more liked, is what I'd say. Help the chapter be more loved. And if you see over like Instagram or Twitter, there's like fan art of her. Oh my god, it's so stupid. It's crazy. But yeah, like I said, with you Ford brothers, you know, extremely shades, probably Playtime fans who have been comparing Chapter 5 to Garden of Banban. I mean, hey, at least they know how to fill their spaces, because Garden of Banban is like basically a dark area, you know? Like, you know how you like in Garden of Banban 4, you go look out over that way, it's just blatant darkness. Like, they didn't even bother filling the area. That's how it was. But the difference is they actually fill their areas. Poppy Playtime does, so that's what I like. They add attention to details. That's good. So as we go over to this tweet, yeah. So we're gonna sum up some of the problems that's happened with Poppy Playtime. So the problem with Poppy Playtime is like an anime that only consists of filler. It's a filler that keeps repeating itself. You know? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of what was that animations thing I covered? Because for this, find Poppy and Kissy. That's how it's been for the last 2 chapters. Lose Poppy and Kissy. Same chapters. Go further into facility. You're basically going to the Earth's center at this point. Or we're going to China. Somewhere around that. Doesn't help that every new character has no setup. That's true. Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 doing this back to back is rough. That's true. We have no connection to Giblet or Chow. I think he meant to say Chum. Because it's just another Poppy and Ollie and Doughy, a character that shows up for a second and then disappears. It makes no sense. Like, yeah, they're there for like 2 seconds and then they're gone. It's really annoying. It really is. Like, it's just really annoying. Like, I hate it. Like, can we have something with them at least? Instead, because we're just talking to them for like 2 seconds, and then the villain we're getting chased by. But like I said, I do appreciate the fact that the Doctor was talking to us all the entire time during Chapter 4, you know, that I do appreciate. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, why don't you consider pushing the big subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.